The typical flow of a Q&A session. When you start Q&A session, you can use these words. Okay, so Pavo Srejnik, can you read the first sentence? You're mute. Turn off the mute. Srejnik, we can't hear you. Okay.
Yes, teacher. I would be happy to answer any questions.
Yes. Okay, please prepare for this sentence. And next sentence, Yun Chan Sova Neri, please read the sentence.
Yes, Professor. If there are any questions, please feel free to ask.
Yes. And Tida Tav, please read the third one.
Thank you so much for your attention. And if there are any suggestions, or comments, please raise your hand.
Yes. If you want the audience to raise their hands, you can use this expression. Okay. So after you finish the presentation, please use these words to start the Q&A session. And the questioner, if you are audience, and if you want to ask some questions, you are questioners. So you can use the expression, but please keep in mind, before asking, you express your gratitude, thank you, to the presenter, and then state your name and school. This is manner. Okay, so like this. Thank you for your presentation. It was very useful information. I'm Ayako Hirano and from Kyoto San University, like this. So the boy, I can't. Chuan Ling Pin, can you read? Can you say your version?
Thank you for your presentation. It was really useful information. Ayako Hirano.
No. Your name is not Ayako.
Punchen Liang and from Pumping Teacher Education College.
Yes, like this. Yes. And then you can start the ask question. And or if you are presenter, if you receive any questions, before answering questions, express your gratitude to the questioner like this. Thank you for your question. And then answer the question. This is the typical flow. And also, these are useful expressions for asking questions. Okay. Last week, I told you, why do you ask questions? And some of you answered that you couldn't understand some parts. And probably most of the audience couldn't. Therefore, if you ask questions, it's like a volunteer because it helps comprehension of the entire audience. Okay, so please ask questions in the presentation session. Okay, and or if you have another idea and ask about it, please ask questions. You don't need to hesitate about making questions. Okay. And so if you want to request detailed explanations for contents you didn't understand, okay, students, get ready. I'll ask you to read the question, sentences. Okay, so theme song, Kama song, mute.
Yeah, Professor.
Please read the sentence.
Could you elaborate on that?
Yes. Elaborate. Do you remember the meaning of the elaborate? Do you remember?
I forgot it. Sorry, Professor.
Okay. So express in detail. So if you don't want to use elaborate, could you express that in detail?
Yes.
Yeah. Could you express that in detail? You can use this expression. And next one. So praxamon, can you read this sentence?
Would you please explain how you found?
Yeah, okay, it's good. if you want to request detailed explanation, you can use this word. And palusremi, read the sentence.
Could you tell me a little more about?
Oh, yeah. More about the blah, 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 like this. Yes, very good. Yeah. And no. Sada sav.
Yeah, Professor.
Yes, please.
You mentioned, how did you find it?
Yes. You mentioned the data or you mentioned the fact, blah, blah, blah. How did you find it? You can use this expression. Okay. And the next expression is when you want to challenge the presenter's interpretations or to suggest other possibility. It means that if you have another idea, different from the presenter's idea, you can use this expression. Okay, chai i hen. Can you read?
Yes. I am wondering how you can be so sure that blah blah blah. Could you explain the reason to me?
Okay. Yeah. Do you understand this meaning?
Yes.
Okay. And also, Chantrali.
Yes, Professor. You mentioned that other conditions did not change the real. Could it be because blah blah blah?
Yeah. So if you have another idea which is different from the presenters, so you can use this expression. Could it be because blah blah blah? I think so, like this. And this is a tips for if you are presenter. This expression can be used when you answer questions. Okay. The best preparation for the Q&A session before start showing you the useful expression. Think about potential questions beforehand, before the presentation. It is the best preparation for the Q&A session. Okay, this is most important thing. And then, not be embarrassed about saying, we don't know yet. You can say that. That's challenge for the future. You can say that. And follow it up by adding, we are planning such kind of experiment, or in the future, we would try to find out the reason, like this. So you can use the expression, we don't know. Okay. And when you don't understand the question, please confirm it. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, so Srey Mok Lao, can you read the first sentence?
Yes, Professor. I am not sure I understand your question. Could you please Could you please rephrase your question?
Yes, thank you very much. Rephrase. This term is very important. Rephrase. So if you ask, could you please rephrase your question? It means please use a different expression like this. So please use this expression. And the next one. Soccer Vin, can you read the second one?
Yes, Professor. I am afraid I didn't quite catch what you're asking. Could you please rephrase your question?
Yes, okay. So what you have to do is memorize this question, this expression. Could you please rephrase your question? Okay, it's very important. Thank you. And then when you have some idea about the question, if you have some answer to the question, rephrase the question in your own words and confirm it. Like you're asking about blah, 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 am I right? Or you'd like to know blah, 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 am I right? So by asking the question again, you can confirm your understanding is correct or not, okay? And when you need time to answer question, please ask for the time. Use these expression, okay? Parusremi, please read the first one.
That's a really difficult question to answer. Let me think about that for a second.
Okay, let me think about that for a second. Please give me some time. Yes. And I can't read the name because it is written in Khmer language, but do you know who I am talking about? I'm sorry, I can't read their name because it's written in, yeah. Do you know who I'm talking about? Okay. Chip. Okay, please read the second one. Okay. So Pavusrenik, please read the second one.
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Yes.
I had not actually thought of that before. I'm going to need a minute to think about that.
Yes, I'm going to need a minute. A minute means a little time to think about that. Okay, you can use this expression. And give a short, direct answer before going into detailed explanation. If you think yes or no, okay? For yes or no questions, you can start off with something like this. Yes, it is possible. That's right. Or no, unfortunately, that is not known. So nobody knows, like this. And I cannot provide a simple answer to your question. You can use this expression and well, yes and no. Okay, so Suremok Lao, please read this one. I cannot
provide a simple answer to your question.
Yes.
Well, yes and no.
Yes. Okay, thank you very much. You can use this expression, yes. So you can avoid the direct answer by using this expression. So please use this kind of expression. And when you don't know the answer, be honest and say you don't know. Okay, so Chai Hen, please
Yes, Professor.
read the first one.
That's a good question, but at this point, we don't have enough data to conclusively answer that.
Yes. We don't have enough data or we don't have enough proof to answer that. If this expression is very difficult, you can omit, you can remove this expression. Okay, and the last one, Soka Bean, please read the last one. Soka Bean.
Yes, Professor. That's a big question. As far as I know, nobody has answered it yet.
Yes, very good. Thank you very much. So, when you want to introduce your opinion, this is the last one. And Kama-thon, please read the first one.
Professor. If I had to offer an educated guess, I would say that blah blah blah.
Yeah. Educated guess means if you are a specialist or something, so you can use this expression. But if you are not specialist, if I had to offer a guess, it's also okay. I would say that blah 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 like this. And the last one, Chandra Lee, please read the second one.
I don't have any experimental data to support So this is just my opinion, blah, blah, blah.
Yes. And if your presentation is not based on experiment, you can remove these words. I don't have any proof to support. You can use you can say like this. So this is just my opinion, but I think blah 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 blah. And the most likely possibility in my mind is blah blah blah, like this. And if the questioner misunderstood or failed to catch some information, it sometimes happens. Offer a better explanation because they didn't understand your presentation. Okay? And so please read the first one. 誰かな? Yun Chan Sovanari.
Yes, I'm sorry. I think my original explanation was too confusing. Let me try to explain that again.
Yes, thank you very much. So, and please explain your presentation briefly with simple words. And the second one, Chang Liang Pin. Please read the last one.
I think you may have misunderstood me when I said.
Okay. You can use this word, misunderstood me. Okay. And this is the reference. Thank you. Thank you very much.